Shalom, Boker Tov. Good morning, dear friends.
Shalom ובוקר טוב, חברות יקרות וחברים יקרים. First of all, thank you very much for joining us for lesson number 7, okay, for the Kabbalistic Hebrew. And actually, it's a great opportunity to introduce our friends that together with us. We have a huge operation today. So first of all, let's start with Zhenya, that our tech team. Okay, he is on concealment, mostly behind the screens. Okay, and we can see a full class here today. We have a lot of friends. We have Mayan, the moderator. We have Mary, just arrived from the Thousand Islands area. We have Susanna. We have Clarence, and we have Jose, and we have Michael, and we have Alex Kronstein. So the whole army and the whole world crew together with us. So thank you very much for joining.
Okay, Ernest, lesson number 7 today, right?
Hopefully, if my best memory.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Ernest, do you remember? On the 7th day, Creator rested from all his work, actually. Maybe we can have a break today? Maybe a day off?
Listen, the Creator probably was tired. 7. That was the reason that he took the second 7 days off. but we have to work. Okay, we are still not in this level. Okay, but you know what? Do me a favor. Don't play with me with these numbers. Shabbat was only yesterday, and today is a regular working day for us. So instead, let's learn a bit about number 7. What do you think about it?
So working day today. Okay.
Oh, but of course.
So number 7, Ernest, but we didn't learn about numbers at all. Remember?
What is the problem? No, be serious. Okay, let's do it now. Let's learn the Hebrew numbers from 1 to 10, and we can start counting right now. Huh? What do you think?
Count. Okay. Start. You start.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10.
You know what? Just for the speed, let's slow it down and let's repeat it once again. Just for the feeling.
You start.
So, I start. Okay, you start or I start? Okay, I start.
You start again.
So, it will be 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9.
10.
Okay, just to be clear, we will go through once again in the same sequence and make the comparisons that you'll understand. So, 1 is 1.
2, 2.
3 is 3.
4, 4.
5 is 5.
6, 6.
7 is 7.
8, 8.
9 is 9.
10, 10.
Beautiful. You see, we already studied the numbers also. 2 minutes and everything is done, as usual.
Please note, Hebrew numbers, they also have a gender.
Mm-hmm.
But today we gonna learn only a gender which will be used, or which is used by default in Israel.
Okay.
And that is feminine.
Feminine?
Yeah, by default.
We are finally giving an exclusive respect to our beloved ladies.
Okay, so we already started with Hebrew numbers. Unfortunately, today we had technical problems, so one file with numbers disappeared. So you will be able to download it after the lesson. We will provide that file.
Okay, so let's start.
So but we started with number 7, right?
Of course.
Lesson number 7. So let's pay a special attention to number 7. Number 7 is?
Number 7.
Is Sheva.
So, Sheva. Okay, so we can see on the screen, okay, this is the first illustration, and you can see the letter, it's called Sheva. Right to left, it will be, from the right, it will be the letter Shin, with the three dots is Segol, it will be She. In the middle, we have the letter Bet, okay, with the Patach, it will be Va. And Ayin, okay, will be the red letter at the left. Okay, altogether it will be Sheva, is 7. And you know, as we know, on the seventh day the Creator rested from all His work. And we call this day is not the day Sheva, okay, or day Sheva, it's called Shabbat. Shabbat and Sheva, by the way, Shabbat and Sheva, okay, sound relatively similar. So does it mean that the word Shabbat is coming from number 7? Huh? What do you think?
Okay, so even though it sounds similar, so here is the trick. So Sheva is not coming from Shabbat, really, and Shabbat not coming from Sheva.
Correct.
So it's the same concept of the root, a root of Hebrew words, which we already learned about. So let's look at the picture. Left-hand side. Sheva. The root of Sheva is Shin, Bet, Ayin.
Correct.
How about Shabbat?
Shabbat is a bit different. It's similar, but not same. Okay? We can see that we have two letters. They are common. The right, Shin, and the middle is Bet. Okay? But the left letter on the left, the Taf, is different. Because in Sheva 7, we have in the left, we have the Ayin. Okay? And the Shabbat, we have at the left, the letter Taf. Okay? And the meaning of Shabbat, or Lashevet, underneath, we can see it will be rest. Okay? So Shabbat is rest. And Lashevet, that is the bottom word that we can see at the right. It means to sit. You can see the only major difference is it will be the prefix letter of Lamed. Okay? The black letter for the right, it's called letter Lamed. Okay? With a kavatz. And also its meaning makes the difference. So the Lamed is two. And Shevet is seat. Altogether, Lashevet, to seat.
Okay, Lashevet. The word Lashevet has the same root. Lashevet, to see, that's what we do when we have a rest, right?
It's correct.
So, okay, the meaning and the root are the same. We also call Hebrew days a week by numbers.
It's correct.
It's not like Monday, Tuesday.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Let's see the next picture. Okay. I think it's too big. It's okay. All right. So we start the days a week from Sunday, which
correct.
is?
Yes. So what we can see on the screen, it's actually the days of every typical week, okay, that from top to bottom it starts. So let's start from the beginning. On the top, we can see Yom Rishon, right to left. We have two words. Yom means day. Rishon means one or first, okay? So Yom, it will be Yud, Vav, and Mem, Sofit, it will be Yom, day. And the word to the left, it will be Rishon. Please pay attention, Rishon, that has the Reish, Aleph, Shin, Vav, and Nun Sofit, or Nun final. Yom Rishon. What does it mean? It's Sunday.
We're going to learn about this a bit later.
It's correct. It's correct. Consider details.
Rishon.
Yes. The second day, it will be Yom Sheni. Yom is day, we know. Sheni is second. Okay? Will be Shin, Nun, and Yud. Yom Sheni. Okay?
Monday.
Yes, it will be Monday. Yom Shlishi, it will be the third one. It's the third day, it will be Tuesday. Yom is day, Shlishi from the word Shalosh is 3. So Shin, Lamed, Yud, Shin, Yud. Total Yom Shlishi. The next will be the fourth day, it will be Wednesday. It's called Yom Revi'i. Okay? Yom, we know already. Revi'i, it will be Reish, Bet, Yud, Ayin, Yud. Revi'i from the word Arba, 4.
Revi'i, day number 4.
Day number 4, it will be Wednesday. Yom Hamishi, it will be Thursday. Thursday, Yom, we know already. Hamishi from the word Hamesh is 5. So Het, Mem, Yud, Shin, Yud. Yom Hamishi, Thursday. Okay? And what we can see at the bottom, it will be Friday. It's called Yom Shishi. Yom, we know. Shishi is Shin, Shin, Yud. Okay, so in total, Yom Shishi. It will be called Friday.
Okay. So, seventh day we can call Yom Shvi'i, right?
Logically, by the sequence, yes, but the answer is no, as usual. Okay, reason being that Saturday is Shabbat. It's a special day. Okay, if you remember that Saturday has a special meaning, okay, especially for the spiritual meaning of it, that we are rising the highest level, okay, and that we are working during the whole week, and we are reaching exactly the point that it's time to rest and start to receive the light or be connected, what is called in complete connection or adhesion with the Creator. That is the day of the Shabbat.
So we never call Shabbat as Yom Shvi'i.
It's correct. Okay.
Shabbat.
Okay,
Can
so
you
Shabbat,
show the picture, Jean? Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's Yom Shabbat.
We can see exactly like on the screen. Yom Shabbat, that will be Saturday. Okay, Yom, we know already is a day. And Shabbat, we just mentioned before. Okay, it will be Shin, Bet, and Taf. Okay, so will be Yom Shabbat. Please pay attention that we have the letter Shin, okay, in the word Shabbat. It has a dot also on the top of it. So if the dot will be in the right side, it will be called Shin. If the dot will be at the left side, sometimes this letter used with combination with the dot at the left side, it will be called Sin. Similar to Semi.
Yes.
But not
we
now.
are running too fast.
Yes, as usual.
Shin is on the plate today.
Correct.
We're going to learn about Shin.
No, not off the plate. We are going to eat it. Not on the
We're
real
gonna
about
eat
what
it.
is the
Okay.
question about.
Before you're going to eat it,
Yeah.
let's ask our dear moderator whether we have some questions right away.
Not yet.
Not
no.
yet.
Okay, so we understand
If
that
no
everybody is
question-
resting today, even those that is only Sunday.
So it's
Everybody is busy taking notes. Good sign.
Okay.
Beautiful. Good.
So if we don't have any questions, so let's move to Hebrew alphabet.
Oh, yeah.
So what about alphabet? So what, this is Shabbat. So today we have
So,
4 last letters of Hebrew alphabet.
that's correct. We have 4 letters that left in the Hebrew alphabet. Surprised or not surprised, we are coming close to the end almost. So we are going to study today about 4 new Hebrew letters, and they are the last ones. It will be Kuf, Reish, Shin, and Taf. And we can see it on the screen. Is the right letter, it will be Kuf, value 100. Reish, it will be value 200. Shin, value 300. And Taf, on the left, it will be value of 400. Okay? Kuf, Reish, Shin, Taf.
So the first letter of today, letter of today will not be Kuf. It will be a Reish.
As usual.
Yeah, why it will be Reish? We will explain later.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's start with Reish. I can tell right away because,
Feel
Reish
comfortable.
as a shape, as a part of the Kuf. So let's learn about Reish first.
Correct.
Here is the letter Reish. Big enough. Okay, a Reish by itself represents a bad or evil quality. As the name of this letter is coming from the word Rasha. Rasha means bad guy, criminal.
Oh, yeah,
That's why
I have a lot of personal experience with it.
Okay.
Not that, like you need like a role model or an example, not a problem at all. Just ask.
Please don't share your experience today.
No, it's personal. It's not public.
Okay, good. It's good. It's personal. However, if not your experience, at least we're going to learn how we write the word Rasha.
Okay.
And another word which we already know. The word is Ra. Barat Yetzirah. Barat Yetzirah.
Yeah, the Barat Torah Tavin.
You
Oh,
already
for
know
sure.
that.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So that's the same.
Yes, we can go through. We can see actually on the screen. Okay, if somebody has has an intention to change his career, it's a great opportunity. Okay, so we are talking about Rasha. Okay, Rasha, it's like a sort of a criminal. Okay, but don't take it seriously. Just an example, just translation. Okay, and the word at the bottom we can see the word Ra. It will be Reish and Ain. Okay, it's simply bad. Okay, so that's pretty simple.
So how about if we connect
Yeah.
the letter which is bad quality
Yeah.
with other letters? So what we can get?
See, depends. See, I would suggest to make a better connection. Let's make a good quality and connect with the right letters.
Okay,
So
let's
now, yes, they
connect.
connect. For example, something positive,
Okay,
right?
so the first connection is like this, okay?
Oh, that
And
sounds
we're gonna,
good.
if Reish, which is not a good quality,
Yeah.
right?
You know,
will be connected with bet.
oh yeah.
The whole word was created with bet. So what are we going to get?
We have to understand that the connection of resh with different letters can easily turn into bad quality into good one. And that's what we can see on the example. It's a typical good example. If, for example, we combine the letter resh with bet, or we call it bet in this case, okay? You remember the difference between bet and bet, the dot, okay? Bet with the dot, it will be B. Vet without the dot will be V, okay? Which is life or chasadim. And what we are going to get and see on the screen, we see the word Rav. Rav, it means big or great. Okay, we can read it right to left as usual. Reish in the red with the patach at the bottom will be Ra. And the letter to the left, it will be letter Bet on black. All together is Rav. Rav is big or great.
Okay. So as we can see, so everything depends on the right connection. Now let's see the structure. It's not a structure, the shape of the letter Resh. See?
Beautiful.
Okay. On the left hand side we can see Vav.
Correct.
Okay. So if we move the top of the letter to the left, and then we connect two parts, which are apart, so we get a resh, which reminds us, what does it?
We can see it.
Picture is a bowed man, right?
Yeah. Okay, probably didn't wake up enough or had no opportunity to straighten up. Okay, so just a preparation. It's like a resting a bit. Okay.
No, it's not a resting
No,
a bit.
I'm just kidding.
It's a low state.
Yeah. If the man, if it's not bowed in front of the Creator, he looks like a symbol of poverty. And poverty is really a low state. But if we combine Resh and, for example, Aleph, Creator, we will get a completely different one, completely different meaning. Let's have a look at the example. Rosh. Nice. Head. Yeah.
Rosh. In Hebrew, it's not only a part of your body. Rosh is also a beginning, best, chief man, first, or top. Let's.
Yes, we can define it as that, like all the different definition. First of all, let's see what we see on the screen. Once again, we see the word Rosh. Rosh is head. We read it right to left. Okay, the red letter from the right, it will be Reish. The letter in the middle in black will be Aleph, and the letter to the left will be Shin. All together, Rosh means head. Okay, we have more examples also. Would like to go through if we have more examples?
Yes,
we can present.
Of course.
Okay, we can see on the screen. So we started with the first word. It's called Rosh. Rosh is head. It's also a leader also. A Rosh of like a chairman of a committee or leader. Rashim. Rashim, it will be Rosh in plural. Okay? So Rosh is one. Rashim is more than two. So Rashim, it will be leaders. We know we just looming, and we have at the beginning of September, the Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the year.
Oh, it's coming, right?
Yes, of course, it's the beginning of September. Okay, so we know, and we are aware about it, that is actually the beginning of the change. Okay, Shana is only a year, but it's a Shunui, it's a change also. Okay, and once again, we have an example of Rishon. Rishon is first. Please pay attention that we have the same root letters as in Rosh. Okay, and the top we can see the top word. Rosh consists of three letters of Reish, Aleph, and Shin. And Rishon first consists exactly from these letters, on additionally with Vav and Nun Sofit. Okay, so all together it's Rishon.
Yeah,
and
but we learned about Rishon.
It's correct.
Yom Rishon.
Correct.
What is that?
Yom Rishon, it's actually the first day or
day,
Sunday.
which is Sunday.
Okay, and by the way, the days of the week you just mentioned before, we can call it by the letters of the alphabet. Like Yom Rishon will be Yom Aleph, Yom Sheni, Monday, will be Yom Bet, Tuesday will be Yom Shlishi, Yom Gimel. Okay, Wednesday will be Yom Dalet, Thursday will be Yom Hey, Yom Chamishi, Friday Yom Vav, and Saturday Yom Shabbat.
Okay, Zhenya, can you show the previous picture? That the last word is important. That's the word.
Yeah. Yes, if you finally Virosh, as you remember, is the very top part of the every single part.
About
Yeah,
this one. What is Bereshit? The first word of the book of Torah.
Of the Torah.
Bereshit.
That is the most important. You remember?
Yeah.
Okay. When we are starting the book of the Torah to read, that actually the first word, the beginning of the whole creation, start with the word Bereshit. Okay, at the beginning, okay, at the beginning, and you can see that everything is there. Rosh is the head, Be exactly in the middle of the Rosh. So Bereshit at the beginning.
Okay.
Okay?
So we finished with the letter Reish.
Yeah.
And again, it's a good time to ask our moderator that question. Do we have any questions?
Okay, so, well, first of all, quite a few people are experiencing technical difficulties, so let's think about them and keep the intention. Jim from Indiana is asking if Reish is a symbol of a person bowing.
Actually, that person which you have seen here represents a poverty. It's a low state. Yes, it's not a person which is bowing in front of Creator. It's different. It's a low state.
It's a symbol. Yes, we can try to symbolizing.
Any other questions?
Well, Deborah from Oregon is asking, in what circumstances would I say Yom Rishon as opposed to Yom Aleph?
Ernest?
No difference.
You can say, oh, that's a
No
good question.
difference.
Okay,
Both of them is right, but only for if you try to see, if you're talking like a typical Hebrew speaker, if you tell Yom Aleph, okay, it will be right, but it's not useful. The simple Yom Rishon is Sunday, because it's much more clear and defines exactly the purpose and the time. Okay, when you hear like one letter, you can miss it, Yom Aleph. But once you tell Yom Rishon, it's clear, it's Yom Rishon, it's Sunday. Okay, so just for the clarity, okay, and for the common language, most is that what we mentioned before, like Yom Rishon, Yom Sheni, Yom Shlishi, that is the typical words that used on the regular language as the communications. Yeah.
However, Yom Aleph is also
Yom
correct.
Aleph, it's also correct. It's not a mistake.
It is.
Yeah, but not useful very much.
But a good question.
Yeah, excellent.
Anything else? Will?
That's everything for now.
Okay.
Oh, great.
All right.
Have a look. Have a look. Zhenya, would you please show once again our team here? Our class is fulfilled once again. We are getting more and more friends here. Once again, we have Mayan, and we have Mary, and we have Susanna, we have Clarice, we have Joseph, we have Michael. Okay, we have Vera. Okay, and then we have Alex. Oh, everybody's here. Good. Abigail is here. Oh, she's hiding there. I couldn't hear. Good.
Okay.
Great.
So as I promised, we take one step back. So back to Kuf.
Okay, my favorite letter.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now it's up to you, Ernest.
You would like that I will present what is the meaning of the kuf, or what to do with this kuf or kuf? Depends how you define it.
First of all, I would like to explain why we decided to start with Reish.
Yes. Okay. We have to realize actually that Reish actually it's part of the letter Kuf. Okay, and definitely once you understand the Reish and this combination as a structure, it's easier to understand the rest of the letters. Okay, so let's just to once again to touch the letter Kuf. Letter Kuf, we decided to learn about the Reish first, and now we see the structure of the letter Kuf is a bit different, but it includes the Reish also. Let's start from the beginning. The value of the letter Kuf is 100. Okay, if you try to see, okay, if you even in spirituality we are studying. There were different 3 levels of the structure of the alphabet. It will be Aleph to Tet. Okay, it will be Yud and continues up to Tzadik, and we have Kuf, Resh, and Taf. That will be the 3 structures in Kabbalah. Now, regarding the structure of the letter Kuf, okay, we can take it. Let's take it from left to right. It will be easier to build it up. So at the left we can see the letter Zayin. We studied it already. Is the 7th letter in the Hebrew alphabet.
Yeah. So what is the meaning of Zayin?
Zayin definitely has a lot of meanings.
So
it's
the
really
first
not
is
one. Yeah.
Your man, crowned Vav.
The crowned one, definitely. Yeah. And we can remember that Zayin is also the 7th days of the creation. 7th day.
Yeah.
Okay?
Zayin is also a state of Shabbat. We learn about Shabbat.
Correct, Shabbat.
Okay.
And the returning light, or Choser. once again, it's symbolized by Zion.
Also, it's a unity between husband and wife.
The most
And it's the
important.
most important, yes.
No, what is the question about? Okay,
So all of those qualities are what?
Okay, so all of these qualities are qualities of the Creator. Okay, just remember all the time we are talking about unity, we are talking about connection. We are all one, and that is here exactly a typical example for it. Okay, and that is what we see. We can move from the letter Zion to the letter Resh. Okay, one step to the right. Okay, just circled. Okay, so once again regarding the letter Resh, we just discussed it before, like a few moments ago. Okay, the value of the letter Resh is actually 200. Okay, and but the letter Resh, it represents or the bad or the evil stuff of this operation. But you know what? That's what we have, and we will cope with it.
Now, what do we see here? The letter Resh is trying to raise above letter Zayin.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, and correct.
And they get a power over Zayin. However, if you can see the final letter, it cannot do anything about this. Nothing. So that letter Kuf reminds us the first sentence of the book Shamati. And the sentence we already learned. Ein od milvado.
It's correct.
Ein od milvado.
Yeah, so the letter Kuf. Yeah.
What does it mean? Ein od milvado.
Ein od milvado.
What's written in Shamati?
It's none else besides him.
Yeah, but I want to say it in Hebrew and you will translate, okay? You don't have to remember.
Okay.
So what is written in Shamati? Say, Ein od milvado, the meaning of that. אין שום כוח אחר בעולם שיהיה לו יכולת לעשות משהו נגדו יתברך. You don't have to remember. Translate.
You are a real expert, huh?
No,
hey,
now you
real
translate.
Professional.
What does it mean?
This means that there is no other force in the world that has the ability to do anything against him.
Okay.
Make sense?
So Reish in this case cannot do anything about Zayin. So let's learn some words.
Yes, definitely. Take more examples with the letters Kuf.
Kuf.
Okay.
Just a sec.
So what we can see on the screen? We can see actually the word Kedusha. Kedusha is called holiness. Okay? And we can see how it's structured. The red letter to the right, it will be Kuf. The next to Kuf, it will be the Dalet. Okay? With the 3 dots inclined. Okay? It's called the Kibbutz. Some of them called Kibbutz also. We can see the letter Shin with the dot on the top from the right and the Kamatz underneath. And we have the letter Hey at the left. All together, it's Kedusha. Holiness.
Yeah, so remember about Kuf. If no one force can push us out of the right way, so we are really in a state of Kedusha, holiness. Right?
That's correct, 100%.
Yes, a good word. However, we see, did you mention kibbutz?
Touch bases.
Yes, I think we didn't learn about that kibbutz yet. So let's look at this picture, at something new.
Oh, yeah.
We're better to learn. Okay? So that's a letter and 3 dots, diagonal shape,
yes,
right?
diagonal, correct.
Okay. So
Correct.
we call it kibbutz, and it gives us what?
Yes, the meaning of the kibbutz actually is gathering. Okay, like a kibutza, group, it's the same 3 root letters. So kibbutz, when you are gathering, after gathering, you are creating a group, kibutza. So exactly the same letters, exactly the same
Really?
source.
So, Ernest, generally speaking, we can call our friends gathering like kibbutz gathering?
It's, you know what, it sounds very, very creative. Maybe.
Why not? If you said it's gathering.
Yes, it's about, but for the other hand, if you try to make the real connection, okay, we can see, for example, in Israel, there are settlements called kibbutz. Okay, it's like a small different settlements that we have. Okay, they united the small groups of people, but they have no intention to unite all people of Israel. I'm not even talking about the whole world. So I would definitely stay with the Yeshivat Chaverim.
So let's stay with Yeshivat.
Yeshivat Chaverim. Yes, everybody sits. Yeshiva, it's from the word Lashevet. We just spoke about it. Lashevet is to sit. Okay? So Yeshiva, it's like a meeting or sitting with all the friends together. Okay?
Okay, sometimes we call letter Kuf as Kof. sometimes.
That
right?
is my favorite. I was
that's
waiting
your
for it already 53 years.
If you've been waiting, so
Yeah.
here you go. You got it, Ernest. You got it.
I cannot see the screen.
But I can. You want it to be big?
Zhenya, can you please show us?
Opa. Now you can see that.
That is the whole idea. That was a real-time presentation. Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. Now let's go back to the screen, now to the real program.
Okay.
Okay, let's explain. Okay, first, just to understand, is the left side. It's not my illustration. It's not ours. Also, it's just an example. Okay. So once again, to go through we see that kof. Okay, it's written almost using the same letters as that's kuf, as the word kuf or the letter kuf, and the meaning of it if it's monkey. Now, to try to explain what we see on the screen, right to left, it will be the letter kuf in red. In the middle, we have the letter vav with the dot on the top. It will be the cholam. It will be O. And to the left, we can see the letter pei, or fei, the sofit, the final one. And we mentioned that one of the upcoming lessons, we will touch the mansipach letters, the final mem, nun, samech, pei, tzadik, final letters. So what we can see on the screen, we can a beautiful monkey that is called kof. And one word. Mm-hmm. Simple and easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we move to the next letter, I would like to ask Mayan again.
Yeah.
Got any questions?
Okay, I have one question from Deborah, who is asking about the difference between Resh and Daled. She said that you were also mentioning that Daled was poor. So, and today you're saying that Resh represents poverty. So, can you explain the difference?
Oh, definitely. It's a very sensitivity to distinguish all the differences. Good question. Superior. Just to be clear on it, okay, we can see the combination. First of all, the letter Resh and Dalet, you can see by the externality it's very similar. Okay, Dalet has a bit like an extension to the right. Okay, and the Dalet very, very similar to the Resh also. They have something in common. Now, try to see, okay, the structure of it. Okay, if we try to put together the Dalet, together with the Resh, okay, in both combinations, okay? If you are taking, for example, Dalet and Resh, the meaning of it, it's dar, or it's living somewhere, okay? But for the other hand, if you make the combination of Resh and Dalet, it's red, laredet, it's to go down. So it's definitely some sort of connection of it, okay? Very good example. Really, very, very interesting.
Okay.
Good point. Thanks for the question.
Ernest, you're great. So you saved my life. I was about to say, okay, we're going to answer this question later on, so you can download the answer from the web. Okay, thank you so much.
I just could not uphold myself. Yes, it was very hard to me. I'm trying, but, you know.
Unbelievable. So, Ernest, only 2 letters left.
I cannot believe it. I want to continue another 200 at least, but we have only 2. But
Only
let's go
2
for
letters.
the 2.
So what is the next one?
Okay, so we have the shin and the taf.
No.
Closer to the end rather
We
to the
have
beginning.
shin and we have sin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The same.
What we can see actually on the screen, and we can see the same letter that used in 2 different combinations. Please have a look on the top. On the top, we have the same letter shin that we already just mentioning, that we are studying it today. Okay? And actually, the dot on the right, we will read it as shin. At the bottom, we have exactly the same letter, but the dot on top, it will be to the left. It will be sin. Why is it? We will show a few examples, and you will see what is the difference and what is the combination that is used in.
Okay, let's first of all look at this picture. Shin represents fire. Mm-hmm. And if we add the letter Aleph to Shin, so we call fire Esh. Mm-hmm. Esh.
That's correct.
Aleph, Shin, Esh. And look at the picture. It reminds us fire, right? So Esh is formed by Aleph, creator, connected to Shin. Mm-hmm. Another, okay, so I hope you had the time to write it down.
Yeah, definitely.
If
We
you
can see
have
it,
something to to tell about Shin.
We can on the screen, actually what we see on the screen is that we have actually the Shin, or the word Esh. Esh is fire. Okay, combines two letters. Right to left, it will be the letter Aleph, black from the right. Okay, with the Tzerei underneath. And we have the letter Shin in the red to the left, with the dot on the top right side. So it will be Esh. Sh. Okay, Esh altogether is fire.
Another shape which reminds us the letter Shin is a tooth, molar. Can you show us the next picture? Look at this one.
That is called the painful memories, huh?
Yeah. not a good memories, however, it is. Okay? So, Shen. The word Shen in Hebrew is a tooth. Right?
Correct.
So if you look at the picture and you see the picture of a tooth, so 1, 2, 3, we have a root. Actually 3 roots, right? It reminds us the shape of Shin. And that root we call Shoresh. Shoresh. We already learned about this.
Root.
Shin, Shoresh. So we learned 2 words, Shen and Shoresh.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Good. You know, the Creator refused to create the world with the letter Shin, especially because of its neighbors, Kuf and Reish. And the letter Shin followed by the Kuf and Reish forms another interesting word that we can later on have a look at it.
Yeah, so Shin was not guilty, so only neighbors. So if you stay with those neighbors, I'm not going to create the world with you.
Yeah.
Why? We're going to see it right now.
And you remember that everything depends on your environment. If you're in the good environment, you will be good. If you're in the bad environment,
choose bad neighbors, so nothing you can do. Look at this. Shin, Kuf, Reish. We already learned about Reish and Kuf. Shin is staying with them. Together they form the word
Sheker, lie.
Sheker.
Okay, if you try to put like 3 dots underneath, under the Shin and under the Kuf, twice the 3 dots is Sagol, okay, that we already studied. So what we are going to read, it will be right to left, letter Shin, red, dot, the top dot is the right, it will be Shin, and the middle we have the Kuf, and the left we have the letter Reish. All together is Sheker, lie.
Sheker. However, your role in the group is very important. So here, Jenny, can you show the picture again? Okay, Kuf and Reish, they are leading Shin. Okay? Now let's see the next one. And if Shin, when we get to the middle of the group, this is what we can get.
Kesher. Connection. Have a
Kesher,
look.
connection. Shin is in between. So 3 letters form a completely different word. Kesher.
Yeah, have a look how it's interesting just to see it, especially who is studying Kabbalah with us down the road, okay, that we know that all our advancement in these 3 lines, okay, and once again you have the letter Shin that is actually symbolized these 3 lines, it is exactly in the middle line, okay, you can see that is actually the real connection. It connects everything.
Let's
the good
show
stuff
the right
and the bad
picture.
stuff, everything together.
Let's show the right picture.
Oh yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ernest, can you explain this?
Yes,
3
please have a
lines.
look at it. We have the letter Shin. You can see if you are going to see it like it's 3 lines, possible to make it a bit larger if it's possible.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and you can see what is actually in the middle. In the middle we have, you see the top letters actually in the triangle. Okay, so the middle we have the Keter, the crown. Okay, and the right we have the Chokhmah. Okay, and the left we have the Bet, the Bina. Okay, so that is actually the spiritual structure. Is that what we started? Okay, from the lights.
Yeah.
You can
This
see.
is another meaning of letter Shin.
Correct.
And now one example where we use Shin as sin,
Correct.
right? And the word is very well-known word for us. And the word is Israel.
Israel. Okay, first of all, the word Israel.
I want you to write it down.
Oh, yeah.
I give you a few seconds.
Yeah, take your time.
Israel. Yashar Kel. Straight to create.
Listen, Sergey, you are just reading my mind.
I'm reading your mind because we're connected.
That is the whole idea.
That's the whole idea. Okay.
Okay, so what we can see on the screen, we can see on the screens, we can see actually the word Israel. Okay, on the code Israel. So right to left it will be Yud. With the dot underneath it will be the chirik, it will be Yi. We can see the letter Shin. We just saw it like an example in the red. With the dot at the left side, it will be Is. Okay? We have the letter Reish exactly in the middle black with the kamatz underneath. It will called Ra. We can see the letter Aleph, okay, the fourth from right, and the letter Lamed, okay, the tallest one, the black in the left side, so it will be Israel. Just only one correction here, that the two dots under the Lamed should be under the Aleph, okay?
Yeah.
So, okay, please just fix it like online.
We're
so
going to fix the file.
Israel. Yes, okay, but once again, Israel. And we have the greatest representatives here from Yashar Kel group that calls their name on the same.
We're going to do that.
Israel.
Okay, it should be here, right?
Correct. Exactly.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Israel. But Ara here is not bad because we don't have I in here. We have Aleph.
Correct.
Please,
so
no.
that is a special combination. And Israel is Yashar Kel, straight to the creator, no questions.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's ask Mayan
Yes.
again. Any questions?
One question from Cheryl from Texas, from Yashar Kel. She's asking, are kesher and kosher so similar by design?
Kesher and kosher.
Kesher,
That's not what I know. Is there any kesher between kesher and kosher?
see, I call it depends on the intention. Okay, the reason being, okay, for the structure of the root of the words, it's a bit different. Kesher, connection, it will be kuf, shin, and resh. From the kosher, it will be chaf. It will be the letter 11 in the value 20.
Letter.
It's a different letter, shin and resh. It sounds similar, okay, but it's not same. It's different root. But you know what? If it gives you a better feeling, go for it. Just feel well. We are here to joy, correct? It's a joy.
All right. Any other questions, Mayan?
Rosie from the UK is asking, why is Israel not pronounced I sin Rael? I, then sin Rael. I'm not sure.
But it's exactly that is the right pronunciation.
Yeah,
it is the right
Israel,
pronunciation.
yeah.
Okay, can we show once again Israel on the screen, Zhenya? Please, thank you very much. Okay, so what we have, you please have a look on it, okay, regarding your question, his answer. It's Israel. We can see Yud, Sin, Reish, Aleph, Lamed. Okay, so exactly as you mentioned, it's correct. Israel. It's correct. Unless you have something more detailed, or if you don't understand the question, hopefully we are answering. I hope so. Okay, any other questions?
That's it.
That's all for now. Beautiful. So, I cannot believe.
You cannot believe. You so
Did
happy.
we get to the letter, to the Hebrew alphabet? The last one's tough.
You so happy.
Listen,
Close to
I'm
the end
happy
of
already
the
53
alphabet.
years. I don't know if my environment is happy, but I am happy all the times.
Okay, that's good.
Well, my
good
friends are
to
suffering
be-
from me, but hopefully with joy.
Ernest,
Okay, so
we go
what?
to letter Tav.
Oh, yes, about the tough is tough. It's So the letter Tav. Letter Tav has a value of 400. Okay, Tav is actually the 22nd letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and that is the final letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and such represents the completion of all the Hebrew letters. Unbelievable. Okay.
Letter Tav means the completion of anything. Letter Tav contains so many secrets we cannot touch today all of them. We will try to touch some of them, and first we want to show you the structure of letter Tav.
Mm-hmm.
The structure is like this. So we have, is that big enough? Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Nun.
Left to
and
right. Yes.
Left to right.
Left to
And
right, we have the Nun, it's value 50. We have the Dalet. Okay, second to the left will be 4. Putting Nun and Dalet together, it's come together to the Tav, and you can see the structures that they actually consider like 50 and 4, but also regarding the value, the value is total is 400. Kuf is 100, Resh 200, Shin is 300, Tav is 400.
Okay, so Dalit and Nun, they get together, and what kind of word we form?
Now, if you are going to put together, it can be a combination of the Dalet with the Nun, but not the regular Nun that we see, like the fish that we studied, okay, but with the Nun Sofit, the final Nun, okay? And that will show us, will bring us to the next illustration, next example, okay, to the word Dan or Din. Okay? You can see the top word.
Maybe a bit bigger.
It's correct. Top word is Dan, 2 letters,
Yeah.
right to left is Dalet and Nun, okay? It's actually he judged, okay? In the from the judge. And if you're talking about the Din, Dalet, Yud and Nun, that will be the bottom word. It will be called the judgment. Okay? Pay attention to the interesting stuff that we have the Yud in the middle, and what the Yud represents? Okay, actually the truth, and make it everything is right. It's a complete 10 sfirot. Okay, so if you want to be right and fair, okay, din, the right and fair judgment, it will call din, including the yud in the middle.
So how the word din is related to tav as a completion of anything?
Yeah, see,
Give me example.
You know what? You can take it, for example, like it's the Rosh Hashanah. Okay, it's the head of the year. It's end of the annual cycle. Okay, and tav, and the Creator makes the din v'cheshbon, the judgment in the accounting for all your activities. Okay, what is called the sins. Okay, not S-I-N, the sins. Okay, just to be clear on it. Okay, and that will be one of the examples.
So Rosh Hashanah,
Yes,
we also
correct.
call din v'cheshbon.
Exactly. Okay, yes, it's correct. That's correct.
Judgment and accounting.
Judgment
right?
and accounting, exactly.
Okay. So now, 54. The internal value
Yeah,
of tav is 54.
it's correct.
So, how about 54?
54 actually, that is the annual Torah reading cycle, is divided into 54 parts. So the Torah is actually, the cycle during the whole year is divided into 54 parts. So the part 54 is the end of the cycle. And the meaning completion, and the meaning is tav, the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Exactly the same.
Okay, so we finally got to the letter tav.
Tav.
So it's a good time to look at the entire Hebrew alphabet again.
Okay.
Wow.
So we are coming to the reveal the truth. Reveal the Creator, the Emet.
Okay, well, look. This is the entire Hebrew alphabet. Let's take the first letter.
Exactly.
Aleph.
What we can see actually on the screen is the word Emet. Emet is truth. And that is the summary or the combination of the whole creation and definitely of the Hebrew alphabet. You see from right to left. First of all, the word letter, the word Emet, truth. On the top is Aleph at the right, Mem in the middle, Taf at the left. And we try to see regarding how it's relate to the combination of the whole Hebrew alphabet. It's the beginning, the middle, and the end. Okay, right to left. Okay, so the letter Aleph will be in the right side. Okay, Aleph, first letter, Aleph for Shulam, is always right. Okay, we have the Mem. Exactly, Mem represents the Bina, who studied. Okay, Mem is 40, is the Bina. Okay, and we see the letter Taf at the left. Okay, that actually is the completion of everything. So Emet, from the beginning to the end, everything is compliant there.
That's about Hebrew alphabet.
Yeah.
Mayan?
Any questions?
No
Any
more
other questions we have today?
So we can hear actually this sentence by the end of every morning lesson. Let's take an example of a sentence.
Just a sec.
Yeah.
About Kabbalistic sentence.
Correct.
Haveri v'chaverot, we learned a lot today. So our last sentence we're going to learn will be short.
Short.
For today.
As sweet
And
as usual.
We can call it Kabbalistic. We hear it by the end of every
morning lesson. Every day.
And the sentence
Called
is...
Ubeze Nesayem.
Ubeze
Nesayem.
Nesayem.
And with this, let's finish.
Okay, but however, not so fast.
Yes, of course.
Ubeze.
Slowly but surely. Remember all the times.
Yes. Vav.
Yes.
Vav is end.
And
Connection.
yes.
Be.
Bet.
With.
Okay.
Right.
That can be zot also. It depends. It will be for the male or for female. Okay. Ubezot nesayem. Nesayem. We will finish. Siyum is end or finish. That is
Siyum
it.
is a part of Parsuf as well.
Of course.
So,
Haveri
Chaverot, ובזה
Yes.
נסיים.
Make the picture bigger if it's
Bigger?
possible. Yeah.
Right.
ובזה ובזאת נסיים.
נסיים. חברים וחברות, תודה רבה.
חברים וחברות, dear ladies and gentlemen and friends, there's a whole world that is connected to us. Thank you very much. תודה רבה for everybody, and we will see you next Sunday, same time, same place.
להתראות חברים יקרים.
לחיים. Thank all the friends for Genia for the support.